A lot of key shots down the stretch, and of course Corey, he's Mr. Consistent. Corey's always just the same. I mean, you get the same from him every night. He has been so solid for us all year long. He's plays the toughest spot on the floor for us in our pressure. He plays the toughest spot on the floor for us, and our half-court stuff defensively. We put a lot on Corey because I depend on him. I trust him. So, we didn't play to where we should have offensively. Defensively, it was a good game.
Winfield, 57-42. Winfield traditionally one of those teams that's always really good. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, they are. They've got a lot of kids that have just been in the program for a long time. They went to Final Four last year, got beat in the finals. So some of those guys are still around, just guys that know how to win. But when you go in that gym, I told our guys, I said, you're down 15 when you go in that gym. Man.
Absolutely.
And I'm not throwing off on anybody. I'm just saying that it's a good environment, and it's a tough environment to play in. And we went up there, and it was a little different for our guys, and we started out shooting it well, but the crowd, they play a big part up there. And it's always a great situation, great setup. It's a beautiful gym. I don't know if you've ever been in that thing, but It's beautiful, man. And but I tell you, their fans are crazy and wild, and that's what we kind of want our gym to be like tomorrow night. And it's been like that all year. So we hope that our situation at home, when people come in, it gets a little rowdy there, where it's the home court advantage. It plays a big difference in the game, and it was definitely tough on us at Winfield offensively. I'll tell you that.
There's no reason why the people of Jasper couldn't get wild and crazy in the gym.
I've seen them wild and crazy other places, so I don't know why they couldn't do it at the gym,
That's right. That's pretty good. Corey Shepard. Of course, Corey, a fine athlete, overall athlete, good football player, great basketball player as well. Corey, welcome into the program, and good to see you.
Thank you.
Corey, sort of like I asked last week with J.B. Beatty, what's it like playing for Coach Burns?
You play with Coach Burns long enough, it gets easier and easier, and he's a good coach, and he's going to make you a better player. So I love this man.
Let's see, you're a senior this year, so this is it for you. What's it like? What's your goals going into this stretch here? Of course, we got a lot of basketball to play, but what's your goals for this year?
To win state.
Absolutely.
Win state.
Absolutely. Of course, played football as well. Had a great career there. And you play any other sports? Or you?
I'm doing track this year.
All right.
I'm doing track this year. Excited for that.
So 3-sport athlete. Coach, what's it like having Corey on the team and just what he brings? We talked about the youth of the program, but the senior leadership, I know you mentioned you kind of lean on him a little bit.
We do. We lean on him offensively, defensively. We know what we're getting. We're getting consistency from Corey Shepard. Corey is one of the best kids I've ever coached. Just a great human being, always happy, always has a good personality, always a good attitude, always smiling, good-looking dude, man. I don't know why he's single, man, but you got to grow though, man. He's got to grow. But man, he's just an awesome kid. Love having him in the program. I tell you, you can't beat having a kid in the locker room like Corey Shepard. I mean, he's going to keep it on a positive note. Never negativity from Corey Shepard. Very coachable. Winner in the classroom, winner on the floor, winner on the field. Just a great person, great athlete, great kid, and I tell you, it's a guy you want on your sidelines. It's a guy you want in your foxhole.
Yeah. Corey, you're midway through your senior season. What's your plans afterwards?
I'm hoping to either go to school somewhere or play college football somewhere. So hoping for that.
Well, you've got all this next week. You got Cordova, a team that is a county rival. You got Winfield coming to the Coliseum as well. Talk about the week of action coming up.
They're both really good teams. They're both really good shooters, but I feel like if we play really good defense like we've been doing, we'll win both of those.
This year, no exception. They're fun to watch.
They are. These guys, I tell you, when the ball goes up, those lights come on, there's something about these guys, man. I've never seen anything like it. The hustle, the diving on the floor, it's contagious. And it's a fun thing to watch when kids are having fun and playing hard on defense. Talking, communications is excellent, but just watch these guys standing there take charges, even when they're not called. Mm-hmm. And you put everything on social media for me to get blasted for. I appreciate that, by the way. Yeah, I don't think I didn't know. I'm not good on social media, but people tell me.
Oh, absolutely. So, well, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, you're a good friend, I'll tell you. But, just watching those guys standing there take charge like they do and box out, just all the dirty things, that dive.
Burns Show live from the Pie Factory in just a moment. Welcome back to the Pie Factory in historic downtown Jasper. Brett Elmore with the Coach Heath Burns Show. We're live from the Pie Factory each and every Wednesday night. Talking hoops at WJLX 101.5. And, Coach, tomorrow night, the Cordova Blue Devils coming to town. And, of course, that's a program that you once coached.
I did. They're a good basketball team. I'll tell you now. They're playing good basketball right now. Nathan Sanders does a fine job down there. I know all those kids. I had an opportunity and chance to be with them a little bit when my last year at Cordova, and enjoyed every bit of it. But they're a good group of kids. They play hard. They play the right way. They shoot it really well. And Coach Nathan Sanders was on my staff that won a state championship in 18. So he's a guy that's a good friend. He's doing a great job, and I'm so proud of him doing the job he's doing down there.
What poses the biggest problem, you think? Don't want to give it away, do you?
Well, I tell you, they're pretty good from deep. They shoot it well, and they can shoot it well from several positions. I mean, they've got 6 or 7 guys that shoots it pretty well. So they can score. We can score too. So we're looking forward to the challenge. It'll be a good basketball game. Heck, we make every game a good basketball game, for a little bit anyway. But they're a good team. I think they're solid on both sides of the ball. It's going to be a good basketball game. We're excited. I know our guys are really excited about playing. We had a great practice today, a lot of energy and a lot of effort. So the guys are flying around. I mean, they were ready to play. So we're hoping we get a big crowd tomorrow night at Carl Cannon Coliseum. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a shootout, and I hope it's in our favor.
Of course, Cordova, I'm sure will bring a great crowd. Should be a great atmosphere. We invite you. If you haven't attended a game, you need to come out and support these kids. They play really, really well and doing really well at 6-1. Coach, let me ask you this. Of course, the area, we've talked about it last week, but how are you seeing the area starting to shape up? Of course, when we get started with basketball season, you can look and kind of see who's got what. Of course, I know Ramsey's going to be the elephant in the room, but How's the area looking as we get to Christmas break, and then we'll get into area play?
Well, you're exactly right. The pack and there, right. We can play with Ramsey. We can play with Carver. We can play with Heath. We think we can play with any of them, and but we know we respect all of them. We're a good basketball team. We're not scared of anyone. I'll tell you that. We're too young and dumb to be scared. I'll tell you that. Corey's too smart, and he won't let these other ones be scared. I promise you.
Corey, you talk about the area. Of course, you're used to a lot of these big programs playing football. Of course, we saw Ramsey, and they won the state champion. Your perspective of it?
They are all good teams. I've been looking at some of the teams and been watching the film on some of these teams, and they're really good teams. So the whole area is a good team. So